Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick tour of my craft room because I love watching these videos and it's, I don't know, it's just fun. Slash craft, like a coloring space. So right here I have my desk, as you can see there's two spaces, and that's my chair that I sit on. I have an awesome natural light if I get to color during the day, which doesn't happen often. Up here is where like I put the thing for filming I put my phone there to film, and I have some brushes and glue and stuff. Let me move the chair. Right over here, I have these bookcases, which I got secondhand it was a hand-me-down from a friend. And up there I have photos for scrapbooking, different craft papers, projects and stuff up there. Coloring books, journals. The color cubes, as you can see, one of them I haven't even opened. I haven't had time to look through them. Over here I have stuff for junk journaling, scrapbooking. And let me get a little closer. I'm still organizing, and I got these awesome things from Target. They're really cheap and they're great for organizing. This is an old cup from like a flea market or like a thrift store. I don't remember. These cups are for a project. I know it looks weird, but I'm making something out of that. Right here, I have my special effects craft paints. So like glitter paints, holographic, color shift paints. Here I have my Michaels stickles and the Elmer's and Crayola glue. Crayola, what is it called? Glitter glue. Glitter glue. Here I have my metallic markers, which I love. Here are my translucent stickles and my very glittery stickles. I love these so much. Right here I have this thing from Home Goods. And it's awesome. I use it for my metallic markers, glitter markers, extra gel pens. These are the King Art Earth Tone gel pens. Right here are my most used gel pens. These are the Jelly Rolls, which are the best. And the Arteza like dual metallic. And then I also got the Sparkle Pop recently. But these are my most used gel pens. And these are much older gel pens that I don't use as much. And I probably won't replenish these when they fail. I'll just keep, these are like the best. So my satin glazing liquid, color cube, glitter markers, my King Art paint pens, some more coloring books, little ones. Here I have my Neo Color 2, my babies, I love these. My brushes, these are new stencil brushes that I'm going to try. Gelatos, some other like, kind of like gelato, gelato type stuff. These are the gel crayons, the King Art gel crayons. Here next to my desk, right here's my desk, sit my Prismacolors. Prismacolor, Brute Ferner, square pencils. Here's some extra boxes and stuff. These are my other craft paints, which I used a lot. I've had these for years, and I use them for a lot of different things. There's a ton of them in there. Excuse me. These my dad handed down to me. I love them. The liquid, I guess acrylic ink they're called. So these are some stencils, little ones. Here are some extra cases that I use, scrap paper, deli paper to put in between. Here's my finished pages, books, and these are whips. My swatches, swatch books and like notebooks for coloring. My polychromos pencils, the Inktense. Here I have my Sioux color pencils and that thing. The Brute Ferner pastel macaroons. Wonderful pencils, all of them. These I love. I use them so much. The Artex acrylic markers. And these are some other acrylic markers, Posca and the other ones. Here are my Crayola Super Tips, which I love. And I have the swatch chart right here because the plastic doesn't match the color, as you guys know. Here's some older water-based markers, pencils. These are my oldest supplies are these and this, the fine liners and the Staedtler markers. I don't use them very often, but I got them like so many years ago for coloring. My Tombos, which I also got a long time ago, I don't use as much. My alcohol markers, which I love, I use all the time. Yeah, and then I think I showed you this, my coloring books sit right here. And that, I used to put scrapbook paper and all that thing, but now it's coloring books. And I have another window here, which gives a lot of good light. This is an old desk that I got at a garage sale, and I want to refinish it and make it a different color and paint the knobs, but that's a project that for another, not right now, when I have more time. Those are beads for jewelry making. Me and my kids like to make jewelry, like beads, you know. This is for scrapbooking, different ephemera. That's a project, an album I'm working on of my daughter's 3rd birthday. Those are acrylic sprays that I made myself for mixed media. This is some mixed media stuff I'll show you in a minute. And some other scrapbooky stuff I'll show you in a minute. Okay, I'll show you really quickly just some of the mixed media stuff that I couldn't really do with one hand. This is like an accordion flip out scrapbook that I'm making for my mom with like kids' pictures and stuff like that. I sewed these pockets on. It's meant to look grungy. So I made like acrylic sprays that I sprayed and tags. I still need to put like a thing in the holes, you know, for the tags. But yeah, these are like little pockets. See, I have to put like ribbons. But I'm making that for my mom. A birthday gift. She's excited. Well, it's kind of like a Mother's Day birthday gift. I don't know. So I'm working on that. And then some other mixed media stuff these are like these old scrap. I'm not done with this, but this is like meant to be a junk journaly scrapbook journal, like really distressed. So a lot of this is tea dyed and stitched on, and these are like, this is just a little bag that I put cutouts that I scraps. It's just like, I don't know what you, I guess mixed media is the best way I would describe it. Mixed media scrapbooking. So that, I have a different Instagram for that actually, which I'll link it. It's called Slow Down Cut Paste. And I haven't really updated it in a while, but yeah, that's for like the mixed media stuff. So these leaves I painted and I cut it out and stencil. And yeah, mixed media, basically scrapbooking. So I have a lot of these little journals that I made. Let's see if I can show you one. What else? Here's another one. I still have to bind it. But right before I started going back into coloring, I actually drew these flowers and cut them out. This is the kind of stuff like fabric, stitching that I was really into. It was like so much fun to make and very junky and like using trash. This is like the stuff that you hold the onion, you know, the onions from the grocery store. So that's what's in this box that I kind of showed you. Yeah, these little books. Here's one that's filled out that I did for my little one, but she loved the scraps. I cut out little words from an old book, and I used this one to start putting photos of my little one when she was a baby, and she got a little older. So it's like a cooler scrapbook, basically. I thought I would show you. Yeah, that's my mixed media stuff. It's all in here. This one's a grungy, like, one. This is more like browns. Again, a scrapbook. So that's what's in this box, basically. Oh, this is also accordion. Whoops. So, yeah, so then I'll come back and continue the tour. Okay, then I also have a different style of scrapbooky kind of little books that are more like cutesy, like more pastel colors. And this is inspired by a really wonderful scrapbooker on YouTube called Sue's Fish. If any of you know her, Sue's Fish. She does this thing called scrap therapy, and basically that's her idea. So that's like, you use like scraps from real life and you make it into like a scrapbook. But like she uses a lot of these things and, you know. So this one is a different style. This is like an old envelope, cupcake thingies, and like a ribbon. And just cute, different style, basically, of scrapbooking. So that's the scrap therapy type. This one I did for my oldest daughter before my second daughter was born, so that she would get used to like having a sister. I took Shutterstock like sister images to get her excited about having a sister. And I called it a sister book. But I made this out of a book that I got from the Dollar Tree. I just kind of altered it, put scrapbook stuff in it, put like lace and paint. And my goal is to actually add pictures of them as well. So it's like the sister book. These are the empty pages. I'm going to put pictures of them. So I have pictures right here of them. Then I'm going to put like, that's them. So stuff like that are my other crafts, are very scrapbooky type of crafts. But that's not all I do. I do like also different things, but scrapbooking is my other love for sure. All my scrapbook papers, a lot of different craft stuff. I hide toys for my kids that I need to give them. If I need to hide anything, it's here. And photos, beads, you know, different craft items that I use for different crafts. This is like embellishments that I made. Look how many I made from the cupcake holders. You know, the cupcake holders? So I made a bunch of these embellishments one time, and it was so therapeutic. And I use them for like, you know, cards, card making, scrapbooking, goodie bags for the kids' birthdays, gifts to decorate a gift. So those are those. Have a lot of stuff like that, basically. So yeah, just about cards, papers, you know, strings, like typical Craftroom stuff. These are like papers that you use for like architecture when you're planning city planning kind of thing. And my husband gives me that because he doesn't need them anymore. So I use them for under paper and different crafts. Right here I have, let me move that. Another desk. I have my sewing machine, which I love. Over here I have these little things that used to have washi tape in them. And now I want to do something else with it. I'm going to spray paint it and do something else. These are a toy I need to fix. All the stuff I need to fix is always in here too. Some paper flower crafts that I do with my kid. Different, you know, holders and stuff. Right here I have these little llamas I got at a flea market one time, and I love them. All this is like secondhand, either from flea market or from thrift store. Except these are from actual stores. I just love, these are my vases that I love. My nail polish. This is my Hobonichi, if you guys know what that is. And I haven't journaled in a long time, but I used to like to do creative, like journaling and with different things. That's my highlighters, my planners, my journals. This is all my journaling stuff, stickers and washi tape and stuff like that, stencils. Here I have some yarn on the floor. It's not usually there, but I'm working on a project. Right here, this I actually got secondhand. Somebody didn't want it. It's a scrapbooking, so different. It's like a scrapbooking. It holds, you know, different pages that you're working on, different albums. Here is a canvas I gessoed, and I'm going to redo that into something else. I don't paint that often, but I do sometimes. That's a project I'm working on. That's a twig or branch from outside. Another down the hall, that's another canvas that I'm working on. This is a vase my mom gave me, or I should say I asked her for it because I love it. I love pink. And right here, just different books, paper, scrapbooking stuff, journaling cards. That's my sewing box. That's a gift I'm going to give my sister that I have to wrap. So different stuff like that. Right here are, my kids like to color with me on the floor. So that's their coloring stuff. And what else? Is there anything else that I didn't show? My husband's shoe, I'm fixing that with Fabri-Tac because it like ripped a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my coloring space craft room. I'm really lucky. It was my dream to have a craft room for years. And the house that we are living in right now, it just has a lot of like rooms. And I put my kids are in the same room, so it allowed me to have a room for crafts. And I'm very grateful and lucky. I hope I always get to have a craft room even when we move. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.